The bloom. A foul contagion of untold malice. Consuming all in its path. We are powerless against it. We call upon you now, in our darkest hour. O hunters of demons! Strike down this corruption, for it is your duty.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, Xenos and heretics of all ages. How do you feel about that? That was the first gameplay trailer of the upcoming game, CHAOS GATE DAEMONHUNTERS. Now, what we're going to do in this video, we're going to break it down, go through a few things, and also talk about some information that the developers have also given me. So it says here with the information, in this game, you can assemble your squad, shaping their abilities through an in-depth skill tree and class system. You can customize each knight to a level worthy of the Emperor's Blessing, it says. Not only will your team build experience from each bloody encounter, but you will also invest resources into the advancement of your strike cruiser, which is called the Baleful Edict. As you hunt the plague from system to system, severing the tendrils of chaos before they can spread their foul corruption. Now, we'll get back to that information in a second, but before we do that, I want to focus on what we're all here for. The gameplay. The gameplay is what stood out to me. I was looking at this, I actually played like 3 or 4 times before I even sat down to record this video. I was like, oh my god, this is looking epic, and that's what it is. It does look epic. Yes, it does have the pre-alpha footage at the bottom, so I'm sure things will change, as everything does when it goes through testing areas. But looking at like the weapon effects, looking at the environments, looking at the level design, the whole aspect of this game looks beautiful. The characters, the models themselves, the big Nurgle demon at the end, you know, when they're breaking down environments, breaking through the doors, shattering columns and stuff like that, it all looks fantastic. I think once you grab that base of making a good looking game, I think you've then sucked the person in. All then it's down to is getting the gameplay right. And in terms of gameplay, from what I can see from this, again, we will have some more information in the coming weeks and everything like that, but what I can see straight away, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to be posting this down in the comment section, it kind of looks like XCOM. It looks like XCOM, but a proper 40k XCOM game. I know we had that XCOM 40k mod, a lot of people telling me to play and stuff like that, but this is what the game reminds me of. I've actually never played an XCOM game. Yes, you know, chain me up, burn me alive and stuff. I've never played it, but I've watched people play it, and looking at this trailer, it seems to have that same type of environments, the movement, you know, up and down, that type of stuff. So I'm wondering if it's going to play like a 1-for-1 for XCOM, or there's going to be different things added towards that game. Now, going back to that information the developers sent to me, one of the things that stood out to me is, of course, building your squad. For those of you who've played the Mechanicus game, one of the greatest features about that game, and one of the biggest heartbreaks about that game as well, is your squad. I got to a point in that game where I invested so much into my squad, so much love, so much time, so much upgrades, where when I deployed them, it was like I was there playing with them, and when they died, and in that gameplay I did, they actually all got wiped out, it absolutely consumed me with grief. I was like, no, I've lost this squad that I've put so much time into. So it's nice to see that in this game, we're going to have that same type of thing where you can invest in your squad, you can build them up, you can customize them, you can give them, you know, special abilities and all that kind of cool stuff. And it's not just the squad. As it was stated in the information, it's a strike cruiser as well, because you're not just got to be on one planet. You got to be going to different systems to purge the taint of chaos. So it only makes it right that your strike cruiser, the Baleful Edict, actually gets the upgrade and becomes a part of that squad as well. I think that's a really awesome and exciting feature. And another thing about this game is, of course, that it's a single player game, so you expect a good story, right? And whom better to write the story? And it's Aaron Dembski-Bowden. You know, I think everyone knows Aaron now when he comes to writing stories, when he comes to, you know, his knowledge of 40k. Let's say, like, every book I've picked up of his is an instant read. I can't put it down. I can't wait for the next Siege of Terror book when that eventually comes out. So I'm really interested to see what he actually does with this Grey Knight story, and, you know, how he progresses it, and, you know, what the main story is. Because when it comes to demons, it's like, demons invade and kill the demons. I want to see, like, an underlying story to this. Why have they invaded? Why they're here? Are they after, like, a certain relic? Is there a certain thing that they must consume to maybe, you know, cast this entire sector or subsector into the void of the Eye of Terror or something like that? I want this epic type of story, because when you have that epic type of story, again, it connects you to the game more. Think of Space Marine. When we played that game, you as Titus pushing forward, trying to, you know, smite the vile chaos and stuff like that. It really adds that next level. So having him attached to this project is another absolute win for me. Now, the information the devs sent over did have a little bit more. It says in October, players can expect to find more information on the source of this galactic threat. So again, next month we've got to get some more information. It also mentions that Chaos Gate Demon Hunters will release on PC in 2022 on Steam and in the Epic's game store, depending on, you know, what your platform is to download video games. Anyway, Chaprunios, that is enough waffling for me as always. I would love to get your thoughts and feedback on this. Were you an old school Chaos Gate fan back in the day? I never got to play it. I was too young, really. I was doing other things. I think I was playing with, like, Tamagotchis and stuff like that. Tell me what you think about the trailer. Do you love the gameplay so far we've seen? Again, it is pre-alpha footage, of course. What are you most excited for this game? Are you excited for this game? Post it all down below, and of course we can have a nice little chin wag down there as we always do. See you now, have a great day, and bye bye.